Fire-type Pokemon got a big buff with the new Oricorio EX, and since it can accelerate energy onto your fire types, why not combine it with Armarouge EX, which can do a ton of damage when there's a bunch of fire energy on this Pokemon. So I'm excited to show off my brand new Armarouge Oricorio deck in action on Pokemon TCG Live. This deck is hot. So welcome back everybody to brand new Pokemon TCG Live Phantasmal Flames deck video, and today I'm looking at an Oricorio deck. Now, we're not playing Oricorio with Mega Charizard X today, even though that's like the best way to play it. There's other ways to play Oricorio because it works pretty well with other fire attackers. Now, of course, Oricorio, we all know, as often as you like during your turn, if you have a fire Mega Evolution Pokemon in play, you can, as often as you like during your turn, attach a basic fire energy from your hand to one of your benched fire Pokemon. This ability is really strong, but you do have to play a Mega Evolution. Now, thankfully, we have two Fire Megas in the format. There's Mega Charizard X, which is a Stage 2, but we can also play it with Camerupt EX. Mega Camerupt is a Stage 1 Pokemon, making it really easy to set up the Mega Camerupt. Instead of having to rely on Charizard being in play, which is a Stage 2, we can just simply put Mega Camerupt in play, and this easily works with Oricorio. And this allows us to play other fire Pokemon like Armarouge EX with the attack Scorching Bazooka that does 40 plus 40 more damage for each fire energy attached to this Pokemon. Armarouge is almost like a Mega Evolution 2-prizer because of its ability Crimson Armor. If this Pokemon has full HP, it takes 80 less damage from attacks, effectively giving this thing 340 HP right off the bat until your opponent can break the ability, which is actually really powerful. And obviously, we can put a ton of energy on our Armarouge with the help of Oricorio's ability. And then we Scorching Bazooka for some big damage. With like 7 energy, that's knocking out all kinds of Pokemon in the format. Thanks to cards like, Blowtorch, we have a little bit of fire support against Sarah Ledge, we have Earthen Vessel, and we got the new Firebreather supporter to find the fire energies we need. Also, we got a bit of draw in the deck with Revavroom, which I do like playing in these Rain Dance style decks, and I also got Tatsugiri to help give the deck a little bit more draw also. But yeah, this deck is pretty sick to play, and the idea of Camerupt with Oricorio I think makes a lot of sense, and definitely want to try out even more Oricorio deck ideas in the future for sure. Now, before we get in the video, big shout out to the sponsor Card Cavern TCG. If you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live codes, get them over there. If you're still going to get any Phantasmal Flames codes or any other older set codes, IRL singles, product, anything like that, Card Cavern's got that all on their website. If you're going over there at the checkout, use my discount code CodeLDF to get yourself a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, end up our Card Cavern. Shout out Card Cavern, check them out. Link in the description. Also, check out my second sponsor, TC Evolutions, down below. If you want to get any of that awesome product they got on the website, their dice, damage counters, ability use markers, great stuff that you want to be using when playing IRL Pokemon TCG tabletop gameplay. You can check them out down below. Get anything over there, use CodeLDF for a 10% discount at the checkout. Shout out my two sponsors. Link will be in the description below if you want to support the channel. Also, linked down below is my second channel for even more content from me too. All of Mega Dream EX got revealed. If you want to check out all those new cards, you can check out my second channel's latest vid in the description. And why not, while you're down there, subscribe down here to the main channel. I'd appreciate it a ton. We're on the road to 90K/100,000 subs. Some huge milestones in the channel. If you want to help me reach those milestones, subscribing down below would be awesome. So yeah, here is the list that I've got for today's video. It plays similar-ish to Shempao because we're just trying to load up energy. Though, ideally with Shempao, you're discarding the energy. With Armarouge, you keep the energy on, which I quite like. Now, the A-Spec was kind of the thing that I was debating on the most in this deck, because do I want to play Max Rod or do I want to play a different A-Spec? Obviously, in a deck like this, we still need to play energy retrievals to recover our fire energies for Armarouge. The Max Rod does help a lot because it allows you to, get your energy back super easily and gets you Pokemon back, which is quite nice. I got Moltres as an extra attacker in the deck. And then obviously we got Artazons and Nest Balls. We got to play a little bit extra search on that side because Numel, unfortunately, has 90 HP, so it's harder to find this card because you do need to make sure this guy's on the bench so you can evolve into Camerupt so you can activate Oricorio. It's most importantly you get this guy down first, right? I could see Prime Catcher being good in here because you can use it to switch out Camerupt. Camerupt can get stuck in the active. If you commit too much energy to your Armarouge, you have yourself a stranded Camerupt in play. I am, of course, playing a switch into Turo to get around that. Also, you can play Turo to pick your Camerupt up so you can remove a 3-prizer off the board in case your opponent can go after it. That's why I'm trying out Turo in the deck. I don't know if it's necessary, but let's see if the Turo is good. I definitely just maybe would see a second switch being good in here too, in all honesty. But let's go check out the deck and see what this Armarouge deck is all about. All right, we got a dark deck here. Not a bad start. We can bench this. Do we get Numel here? Yeah, sure. I don't know if my opponent's going to knock me out. I'm going to hope that they don't. I'm just going to get Numel anyways. I'm going to attach PAF because we can threaten Armarouge next turn as an attack, so we may as well leave it. I do have Lillie in hand. His hand's honestly pretty good. We can Artazon for another Charcadet. Sure. Works pretty well in my books. We'll see my opponent's playing. Could be Kanga Absol, which, I mean, hopefully we can beat The Camerupt's actually not a bad attacker either in this deck, which is pretty funny. There's one thing I like about this Oricorio deck is the Camerupt even is good, so maybe we get a lot of value out of it. They do have the Artazon that can get them a basic here that they can... Ooh, it's Sharpedo. Okay, this matchup might be close, because Armarouge does get one-shot by Sharpedo if they use Monkey Dory's Adrenabrain. One Adrenabrain does, unfortunately, break the ability. So they actually have a way to get around Armarouge's ability via Monkey Dory. So that kind of sucks. Okay, we'll see. It's a little spooky. They had turn 1 TM Evo, too. And a Lillie. We'll see if I can knock out the Petron this turn. I don't think I'm going to be able to. It's unlikely. Maybe I get lucky, though, and I can Volcanic Meteor it. I mean, it's possible, I guess. Never say never. It's a little spooky, though. I mean, killing the Petron would be nice to get 2 prize lead. They have an Ultra Ball. They got everything. It's a really good turn 1 hand for my opponent. The question is, what else are they going to have? They can get rid of Iono and Arven. Are they getting another basic? Probably just another basic, right? Because your team evoing out Sharpedo and Toxtricity anyways, so... I don't think they need anything too crazy here. But I guess we'll see what they grab. What do they got with this Ultra Ball? A lot of options. A whole lot of options. But what is the best option for them? Let's see. They get a monkey. I mean, this Artazon's probably going to stay in play. I don't really see myself bumping it at the moment, so... There's that. Yeah, unfortunately... Yeah, Toxel. Unfortunately, the Armarouge is going to get KO'd in 1 hit by Sharpedo. Not much I can really do about that. The ability just doesn't work against Sharpedo. If I had Rigid Band in the deck, be a different story. We're going to have the 2-shot, but we can probably prize trade effectively with that play. It's not that bad, actually. So, maybe it'll work out. I probably don't put... Yeah, I don't think I put Armarouge in play. There's no point. It's going to get knocked out. Yeah, there's not really a point of putting the Armarouge down. We hit for, what, like, a bit of damage? Yeah, no point. We don't need the Armarouge next turn. Probably just, like, just a pass, probably, if we do it. Ooh, Firebreather. This game would be pretty broken if I had Oricorio. That would be a good opportunity to get Oricorio. I could go into Moltres instead of leaving Charcadet in the active. I mean, they could have a boss, though. I think I'd just get another Charcadet, just play it safe. If I had Oricorio, it would have been a good time to Firebreather. Still got the Firebreather. It's not a bad hand for next turn, I guess. If I got Oricorio, we actually would have had the KO Camerupt, too, which is pretty funny. Just fell short there. Was it ever to go Camerupt next turn on the Sharpedo? Probably not. Just bench this. We draw Armarouge or Oricorio, this could work out. I'll just poke for 20. I mean, there's no point of not doing damage, because, like, we may as well. My opponent is going to most likely Monkey Dory anyways this turn. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. They can knock me out with Greedy Fang. We're not able to one-shot the Sharpedo, and that's one of the difficult things we're facing right now, is we just can't kill the Sharpedo in 1 hit. Even with Camerupt, it's only doing 280 damage. It's just not enough. If I do a little better there, there's a world where we could have killed the Petron and taken 2 prizes, which I would have been down to do. See if they Vessel for here. It's probably 2 darks. I have Carmine in the deck, too. A lot of supporters, actually. Carmine, Iono, Lillie, Arven. It's an interesting assortment of supporter cards for this deck. See if their A-Spec is, too. Their A-Spec could make it. If they have Max Belt, then that could get a little scary, because they can use Max Belt to kill Camerupt in 1 hit, which is not great. So low-key might be struggling a bit here. Yeah, they're already setting it up to be KO'd. That's not good. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have put Camerupt. Well, I mean, it was probably correct to put it down, but... I don't know. The 20 damage might have been irrelevant there. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't have attacked it. I can't one-shot the Sharpedo. Unless my opponent, like, misplays and, like, puts damage on it for no reason. But even with another 20 damage, it's not enough. Camerupt's still only doing 280. I think we gotta try to go for an Armarouge KO. It's just not gonna happen with his hand, though. We need Oricorio plus, like... We need a lot. We don't have a lot, unfortunately. Not good. Yeah, this is pretty bad. This matchup seems a little sketchy if I can't one-shot a Sharpedo. Which I can do, but it's just tricky at the moment. If I can knock Sharpedo out this turn, we have a chance, because I don't know what my opponent can really do. They have another Lillie. That's not good. They just have everything in hand every time. I don't know. Hopefully we can draw something here. This is not good. Even if I get... yeah, even if I get an Oricorio. Maybe I should have retreated into Charcadet and evolved into Armarouge on the bench. I don't know. Because if I do get Oricorio here, Firebreather becomes pretty insane. It's just we don't have Armarouge to go with it. We could get Revavroom. I think we maybe... Well, I mean, it's probably just an Arven to get a Revavroom angle. What's our draw then? Iono's not bad. I'm trying to think. I'm going to do this to thin out Moltres. I mean, if worst comes to worst, we'll just Moltres him here. And we'll Iono. Just get rid of their massive 11-card hand. Alright, we got Oricorio. Not much else, though, unfortunately. Kind of a weak hand, if I'm being honest. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it that much. We can bench Fez, I guess. Yeah. I was like debating benching Fez here. It's probably fine. There's Armarouge. Alright, we got the boy. And then next turn, we can hopefully pop off and KO the Sharpedo. Just trying to think. Like, my opponent... I mean, if they get a boss here off the Iono, it's pretty bad. Because they can potentially just kill Camerupt here, and that would just be really, really bad. Yeah, if they can knock out Camerupt this turn, it's actually not good. And they might be able to if they have boss. Maybe I should have just attacked with Armarouge instead of Moltres. Because I was thinking about it. I'm like, I can Iono into an Armarouge, and I can put another energy on and then poke him for a little bit of damage. That might have been the better play, actually, instead of just, like, going into Moltres. Because if they kill Camerupt, I don't really have a good counterplay to that. You know what I mean? Like, if they just kill the Camerupt here, it's kind of bad. They're going to retreat into Monkey Dory. Are they playing Prime Catcher as their A-Spec? Or maybe they don't have anything going on in the hand. I still haven't found Revavroom. Wally's Compassion? What? Bruh. Well, they didn't do Adrenabrain. So that's good. Okay. Well, I mean, they could still have Prime Catcher. That'd be pretty bad. We might be able to knock him out next turn, though. It's not looking too bad at the moment. If we can if they don't get another Carvanha and I can one-shot this, I have a chance to win the game. I need to get Revavroom. If I get Revavroom, knock out Sharpedo next turn, there's a good chance we can maybe win. Let's see if they have anything else in the hand. Ooh, they're even going to Subjugating Change. That's even better. That's more damage I can do. Just poison damage. They can heal with Monkey here. I mean, yeah, if they don't get another Carvanha, this doesn't seem too bad. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it seems decent. And they're not going to Monkey Dory. Unfortunately, I still can't go Camerupt. I'm still 10 damage short, even with the Poison Ticks going back into my opponent's turn. Still not doing enough to knock him out. I think we're just going to go for the Armarouge blow-up KO. And I mean, I think it's possible to KO him. It's honestly looking decent. Nice. That's a real... Okay, now I think we're, like, actually just cooking. This feels really good. Oh, yeah. Okay. Even got Turo. We're just going to load up Armarouge with energy. Boom, boom. Play the Vessel. Got a lot of energy in there. 1, 2... Play this. Get even more energy out of the discard pile. Boom, boom, boom. All the energy come to the hand. How much do we need to knock him out? I probably should do the math. At least 6 seems decent, right? They have 290 HP, 48, wait, 80, 120, 160, 200, 240, 280. So I do need another energy. Yeah, that kills him. Okay. I could Turo my Camerupt to heal it. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to Lillie. Looking for boss for next turn. That's the best card I can find here. There is the boss. Got another Armarouge. Don't think I need to play that just yet. I'm just going to knock him out. I was debating putting energy on Camerupt just to have an energy on in case they try to, like, trap it in the active. Because they could go, like, boss trap Camerupt or something. Maybe we could find Turo. Where? Another air balloon. Well, see, now, yeah, I should maybe attach to Camerupt. Because I could have attached to it and then ballooned and then attached again. And then retreated it if they try to trap it. Although if they trap it, they're not really doing anything about the Armarouge. And then the bro's just chilling. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll work out. We'll see. We still have boss. Like, if they trap Camerupt, I just go boss, kill Carvanha. I still can't find a Revavroom, though. Bro's hiding in there somewhere. But, I mean, we're really well set up right now. My opponent can't really do much at the moment. The Armarouge is threatening a one-shot on Sharpedo. Though I don't think the Armarouge is going to be able to take out another Sharpedo. It's probably going to fall. But, I mean, ideally, we can boss for game. We'll see what they got. They could have an Iono this turn. That's why I wanted to get Revavroom. But, I mean, at this point, it's, like, probably fine. No, there's Counter Catcher. They just have everything in the deck. Apparently, Counter Catchers, Ionos, TM Evo, Wally's Compat. They're just finding everything every time, apparently. If they have an Iono here, it's kind of annoying, because I do at least have the KO on the Carvanha. If my opponent does not Iono here, we can boss kill Carvanha. Let's see. I mean, no Iono. Like I said, we are bossing at that Carvanha and knocking it out, which is very good for us. They have another one, though. It's fine. Still knocking out the Carvanha is, like, pretty good regardless. It's not really a big deal if we lose Camerupt either. Because, like, we already got the Armarouge powered up. All right, thank heavens they don't have an Iono. I was like, if they at least have an Iono, it's, like, kind of bad. But, yeah, we can go boss. Bring that in. I don't think it matters. Now the question is, where do I put the air balloon? Do I evolve this? This could get stuck in the active too. It doesn't really matter though. I don't know. I don't think it matters where I put the balloon. Balloon on active, I guess I can retreat next turn. Sure. I don't know if that's correct or not. I guess we're gonna find out. Just in case, just gives me more options. I'm not sure where to put the balloon. Maybe I should have put on the Armarouge. But there's like, if they had damage on the board, I wouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have ballooned the Armarouge. I don't know. We'll see what my opponent does. They still can't knock Camerupt out. They didn't do Adrenabrain last turn, which they should have done. They can't kill Camerupt here with Sharpedo now, which is good. I mean, we can retreat next turn and knock him out. So if their play is to go Sharpedo attack Camerupt, it's fine. Now, my opponent could still boss me here. If they have enough cards in hand, there is a world where they can knock out the Armarouge on the bench, which would be a little spooky. They could do that. There is a chance they can knock it. If they knock out the Armarouge, we definitely could still lose this game. Though I don't know if they're going to be able to. It's looking unlikely, but, you know, never say never. Who knows? I don't know. They have everything in their deck, though. Like, I don't know, man. Counter Catcher, Wally, Arven, Lillie, Palpad, like, I don't know, man. Still doesn't feel great. You never know. They could get, like, a Binding Mochi, I guess, and knock out Camerupt. Binding Mochi would get them there. There's Sharpedo. If they have... I mean, they just got the boss energy combo just like that. It is what it is. We do have Iono as a decent counterplay if that does happen. Because I just need to knock out the Sharpedo. I just need, like... Just got to kill the Sharpedo and we're winning. Okay, let's see if they have boss. They already played a counter catcher, but I wouldn't be surprised if they had another gust. Wish I had boss, too. If I had boss, we'd clean up the game by killing Petra and make my life a bit easier. Kind of wish I had Tatsu and played 2. But I can't bench everything. See where they had Adrenabrain. Ooh. But now they leave the Sharpedo, so I guess they're greedy fanging me here. But I just have game in hand. Unless they Iono me. No. Oh my god, they have the boss. Look at that. Oh. But they don't have a knockout, though. But see, now they can bring in the other Armarouge. Oh, no, they're going to kill my Varoom. Never mind. Okay, we just win. Okay, never mind. I don't know if they... I guess... No, they did Binding Mochi. I don't know if they had an energy in their hand. But like I said, look at that. They had everything. I don't think my opponent had another energy attachment. I think that was the one card they were missing. But I don't think it's enough because they are missing one more dark energy, it looks like. They missed energy for turn, which is huge. Because in turn, yeah, they did have boss Binding Mochi and stuff. Like, they had everything to either kill Camerupt or the freaking Armarouge, of course. Like, just why not have it all? But it doesn't matter because my opponent does not have that energy attachment, which pretty much just saved us from losing, I think. So, yeah, that's good. We are winning this game. We can promote the Armarouge, draw for turn, and that is going to be all she wrote. 320 damage. They even die. Yeah, pretty good. I was like, they even died of poison. For some reason, I thought Sharpedo had 340 HP, but yeah, we got there. Sick win. Kind of a close matchup for sure. The fact that they can use Monkey Dory Sharpedo combo to blow up an Armarouge in one hit is a little scary. It makes things a bit harder than it needs to be. Ooh, we hit Mega Heracross. I feel bad. This matchup isn't even fair. Our start isn't very good, though, so they do have the advantage of my hand being kind of bad. And the Tatsugiri failing doesn't make my case any better. I mean, yeah, I feel bad. This matchup is like... This is why... Bro, I tried to make a video on Heracross, and I literally just hit bad matchup after bad matchup. Okay, they do have Teal Mask, so they do have some things. Teal Mask is actually kind of scary, because I put so much energy on my guy. Well, I guess I actually don't need that much energy, do I? But if they have Meganium, it does make a difference, actually. Like, even if I put, like, 3 energy on, Meganium, like, slaps me in the face. Oh, dude, no way. They're going to get turn 1 knockout. Okay, see, now I'm actually in trouble. I have to Max Rod my Tatsugiri back. Unless my opponent gets really unlucky and whiffs the KO. Please? That did not happen. That thing has 410 HP. Okay, this is actually a little bit more scarier than I thought. I mean, didn't really help my Tatsugiri got no freaking supporter. Okay, it's actually pretty bad, not gonna lie. This is a lot worse than I thought. 410 HP Heracross is crazy. Well, we'll see how we do. I mean, we just need to set up Armarouge, right? Or even Camerupt isn't even that bad. So, we'll see. We're going to have to play this Max Rod to get my Tatsugiri back. It's a pity. Okay, we got Fez. We're still alive. And I don't have the Max... I mean, I might still have to Max Rod. I'd still probably rather put Tatsu in the active. Oh, Max Rod it is. That sucks. Should I play the Switch or the Air Balloon? Where's Retreat? It's just Retreat. It's fine. I don't know what to do there. Please bless me with a supporter. There we go. Okay. Let's do this. Maybe not. Maybe I should have switched. I could have ballooned the Tatsu and retreated it to protect it. Yeah, it might have been a misplay on my end, actually. I could still go into Fez for a turn. They can't knock Fezandipiti out. Yeah, I actually don't hate... Yeah, sure. I don't know. Actually, that might not have been correct. Now that I think about it, I don't know. Because, like, actually, they kill Tasso. I get more Fez options, right? I can flip the script. So, I don't know. Maybe that might have been incorrect. It's fine. We got Numel and Varoom. Honestly, that was a pretty good hand. This hand's actually cooking, bro. We got Firebreather. This hand is actually pretty insane now that I look at it. Oh, my God. This hand is bonkers. We got Blowtorch. We can get rid of their Hero's Cape for what it's worth. I don't think we need to, though. This thing is going to get cooked, right? We're cooking this Heracross for breakfast. It doesn't matter too much. Never mind. There goes our nutty hand. I should have benched Oricorio, actually. There goes our nutty hand. And we still actually got, like, an okay hand. I can't complain about this. We got an Artazon. We get rid of their Lively Stadium. That was a pretty good hand, though, we had. We literally had... I was going to go Firebreather plus Oricorio plus Revavroom with the Ultra Ball. Oh, that hand was nasty, dude. It's actually a really bad Iono. Still, though, I'm looking okay here for now anyways. I mean, now I definitely want to retreat Fez. No, Lillie. Hopefully we draw into something good. No. can't even do Revavroom. This matchup's supposed to be, like, completely free, yet it's actually not going well right now. It's kind of a disaster, not gonna lie. This is not looking good. I should have maybe got Moltres. I should have went Moltres, actually, not Tasu. Kind of lost my mind. I should have got Moltres there. Okay, it's honestly fine. We can still just use Fez as a pivot option. It's not really... It's not that bad. I should have got Moltres, though, to protect the Tatsugiri. I just didn't want to bench lock myself. Oh, they have boss anyways. Ooh, they're going to kill my Numel. Yikes. They're not doing the second attack, which is actually pretty good. Dude, somehow this game is not going well. I don't know what is happening right now. This is actually kind of insane. Needed that last turn. 90 Iono. No. Do I ever just go in here with the Armarouge? I don't think they're going to be able to knock it out. And if they have another boss next turn, like, I'm kind of in trouble. So I think we just... No, but they knock me out if I attack them. I mean, I kind of probably should just leave this in the active anyways, because I can't one-shot it, so it's probably fine. We can attach again next turn, knock him out. Okay, this actually works out decently well. It's not too bad. Debating playing the Turo. Turoing the Fez off the board. In case they have another energy boss. I doubt they have that. No, just Lillie. I don't think we Turo there. We just Lillie. There's no point of attacking, because I hit him for 240, then they just clap back with a knockout. Even with the full HP, it's 340, so they still one-shot me. We just put him in the active and pass, right? Just try to buy another turn. Ooh, another lively stadium. Okay, that's fine. Iono, that's sort of annoying. I want to do boss Teal Mask. Okay, there we go. It's a lot better. I don't think I can knock him out, though. I need to find Blowtorch. I need an Arven or something, so that's our plan. We're going to try to Blowtorch the heracross here. I honestly still might lose, which is kind of sad. Bro, we got so unlucky this game. This matchup is supposed to be free, yet somehow I struggled to do anything. It didn't help I had a slow start. So honestly, losing to this deck with a fire deck like this is actually kind of ridiculous, not going to lie. Maybe we can get lucky and we could Turo the Armarouge and go into Camerupt to knock him out. That would be pretty big, actually, if we could do that. Resetting the damage would be big. If they mill Blowtorch here, this is pretty bad. Okay, they bench a second heracross. Okay, now I have a chance, because I can maybe boss that for game at some point. Don't mill Blowtorch. Good. Those are two cards I don't care about anymore. But I still should have Moltres this earlier in the game. Firebreather. Nah, not what I need. Bump the Artazon. Okay. 380 HP. That is one thick boy. Okay, so we'll attach 320. So I need to find Blowtorch. We should hopefully get there. But then I need another fire to go with it. We can easily find... Okay, we hopefully can get there. If I whiff, though, it is pretty bad, not gonna lie. If worst comes to worst, I could just go Camerupt if we get lucky. Alright, come on, Revavroom. Make your worthwhile inclusion count. I whiffed the Blowtorch. Okay, that's fine. We'll just knock him out with Mega Camerupt. Yeah, because I have to discard a Fire Energy to use Blowtorch, right? I don't have a fire in hand. Okay. Yeah. Rip. That's fine. We'll go Camerupt. It's not the end of the world. There's how many energy in there? 4. Yeah, that sucks. Not much I can do. We have Turo. This could work out. We'll see how much energy we have to work with next turn. Yeah, Camerupt knockout seems pretty good. Might as well put 5 on. That's the best I can do. If I got Blowtorch, I would have probably preferred to go Armarouge. But actually, I guess if I go Armarouge there and I knock them out and then they knock me out, they could boss Fez for games. So maybe it's better to go Camerupt overall in this situation. Maybe that's what I should have went going for. What's our prizes going to be? There's boss. Okay. We need 1 energy. 1 energy, and I boss heracross for game. Unless my opponent happens to have a 3rd Iono in their 3-card hand with no draw engine. Just saying, no draw engine. Keyword there, no draw engine. Can they knock Camerupt out with Teal Mask? Unlikely, right? If they knock me out, we do lose, for the record. I don't think they're going to knock me out. There's no way, bro. I mean, they do play E-Switch, so I guess it is possible. So I did leave an extra energy on Camerupt on purpose, right? So I can use 1 energy for game. This game is way closer than it should be, which is honestly kind of insane. I felt bad for my opponent. So I'm like, oh, they hit like a terrible matchup. But our setup was so like clunky that it didn't matter. Oh, they're gonna boss. They're gonna bring in Revavroom. Okay, that should be game if they knock. We have I have game in hand. I literally have Firebreather Air Balloon, so we have game if they don't knock me out. No knockout. I think they intended not to KO me there. I'm pretty sure, but unfortunately, and we just do an energy anyways. Okay. So had they not attacked, I had game regardless. Good to know. Oh, I had the knockout anyway. That's what I was alluding to. We had the knockout, but this works too. Get him, Camerupt. Get him. Cook him. Somehow we could have lost this game, which is crazy. This game was a lot harder than I expected it to be. We just got really weird draws throughout the entire match. I couldn't really get anything going for a while, but we won the game. And that's all that matters. My opponent's got Ditto. This might be Terrabox, I'm assuming. We have a pretty bad start, so, I mean, we may just lose. Unless I can high roll and hit something. Oh, but it's Kangaskhan. Okay, I'm assuming it's still like a Terra deck, right? So we need to go Tatsugiri, and then I gotta get a Lillie or something. We have Firebreather in hand. Yo, I can thin out all the fires. Nah, there's no point. See what they're playing here. Yeah, it just looks like a Terra deck. Raging Bolt is interesting if it is Raging Bolt. They have Wellspring. It is a little tricky. I don't play Shaman, so... I mean, some Raging Bullets are even playing Wellspring now, right? So... Also something we gotta watch out for. Heracross! We hit another Heracross deck. Alright. I guess people are playing Heracross in the ladder today. Alright, well, like I said, our start isn't very good. So, like, the first game... And, yes, of course. I prize Tatsugiri. That sucks. There's not even a point of doing Firebreather. Is there? Because, like, if I Firebreather and I... Yeah, I'm not even going to bother, because my hand's too big for... I'd rather just leave it for Revavroom next turn. It's not good. This is, like, not what we want to be doing against my opponent's Heracross deck. Good thing we got the Revavroom in hand to draw a little bit of cards here. This is twice now against Heracross where I've kind of had a bricky start. It's not supposed to happen, man. What the heck? This is supposed to be, like, one of our best matchups, but I actually have to put up a fight. I mean, I ain't complaining. I'd rather that than just, like, destroy my opponent. Like, that's not good content, man. That's not good content. You know? All right. Maybe we... I don't know. We'll see if we get lucky. They might whiff the knockout. I mean, they are getting 8 cards here. We'll see if they whiff. If they whiff the KO, that'd be ideal, because then I can evolve into Armarouge, and I can start attacking. Do they have Energy Switch in the deck? Are they playing Meganium, too, is the other question. Do they have Chikorita and stuff in there? Let's see if this gets a Chikorita. Applin, oh, they're playing Hydrapple. It's fine. Like I said, if I can set up, I'm chilling, and they don't have anything. So this gives me the opportunity to maybe attack into Kangaskhan here with Armarouge. Not going to bother Firebreather. Just give me a Lillie. Okay, that works. I'll take an Iono. Iono's decent. I'm still getting 6 cards. We're looking for a Numel here now, if possible. No. Another Charcadet is okay, though. Alright, well. We can at least do 120 damage. Isn't too bad. We're getting some damage on the Kangaskhan. We have 340 HP. They can't knock me out at the moment. I mean, they could maybe knock me out. If they get really lucky, they actually could knock me out. If they get, like, Latias plus Hydrapple plus, like, Area Zero plus Meganium, I don't know. We'll see. I guess if they do get like a Meganium, it's possible for them to KO me, but they have to move the Kangaskhan and leave the energy on it, so I'm feeling safe. I don't think Armarouge gets killed. It's very unlikely they can do 340 damage. Now, what would be bad is if they killed Revavroom, because this Iono gave me no supporter to work with the next turn, so we have to rely on Rumbling Engine next turn, which is fine. I have a pretty good hand, so I can play my hand down quite a bit. We can Rumbling Engine for some cards, but let's see if my opponent knocks out the Revavroom this turn. Like, what do they have in their hand? Let's see. They got 2 more cards with the Run Errand, so anything is possible. If I can kill Kangaskhan next turn, though, we just need to knock out this to win the game, so that could be big. Again, on that point first, though, it's turning out to be the tricky thing. I don't know, I'm not sure we need the Revavroom. Like, the more I'm playing the deck, the more I'm like, do we really need this Revavroom? Like, maybe we can swap out Revavroom for something else, but we're playing, like, Max Rods or Ace Spec. Like, there's decent synergy in the deck for this guy, you know? Dawn. Are they playing Meganium? I need to know if they have Meganium or not. Surely they're playing Meganium. Hydrapple without Meganium is not good in my opinion, but let's see. No, none of those were Chikorita pieces. I guess it's just like a straightforward Hydrapple deck. Yeah, I don't think they can kill me. Like, even if they have, like, Area 0 plus, like, bench more Teal Masks plus do all this stuff, I don't think that's still quite enough. Like, Candy, Hydrapple. Yeah, it's not going to happen. They need to move Kangaskhan, because I am going to knock it out next turn with Scorching Bazooka. And then my opponent needs to figure out, like, a way to, like, stop me from winning with a boss the following turn on the Heracross. They have to move it this turn. Okay, they got the Candy Hydrapple. They can attack with Kangaskhan, because they can use Hydrapple, but attacking with Kangaskhan doesn't seem very good. It has a 3 retreat, right? So they could retreat in a Teal Mask, which I think is what they probably need to do. If they just try, I mean, they could get lucky and knock me out. So, I mean, I guess theoretically they could KO me. If they get extremely lucky with Rapid Fire combo, then I guess I get knocked out. But it's probably better for them to, like... Oh, I guess they heal. Maybe we don't knock them out, actually. Never mind. I guess they don't... I guess they do live. Okay, well, they don't do a whole lot of damage. Okay, that's fine. So, we could still theoretically find boss on the Heracross, which I'd like to do. Drew our second Oricorio. What the heck? I don't need 2 of them. There's no way I'm benching double Oricorio, right? YOLO? I mean, I need Numels, so we'll bench Numels or for the Pokemon. Didn't get much. Rip. Kind of mid-Revavrooms. I'm like debating even attacking. No, I think I have to leave Armarouge in play, right? It's okay if they knock me out. Like, it's not really that big of a deal. There's no point of doing 160, right? Yeah, not really. I just hit him for 120. It doesn't really make much of a difference. I'm not knocking them out. There's no reason to put the extra energy on it. I can save it for Rumbling Engine next turn, so it's fine. We can bench Fez. I don't like them taking the first 2 prizes, but like I said, we can still win the game in 2 attacks if worse comes to worse, right? We can just take 2 KOs and win. So they can 2-2-2 me potentially, but we still have another Armarouge with 340 HP. My opponent, oh, you know what? Maybe I should have attached the Armarouge. I should have. On the bench, on the active. Because my opponent could boss it and then trap it in the active spot. I think I'm still fine, though, because like I said, I can still easily take 3 prizes and win 2 knockouts and win the game, but I maybe should have moved the Armarouge. If they have a boss here, they can bring in the other guy and then trap it in the active, and I'm down both my air balloons. I'd be forced to find my Switch, which I hope is not prized. And I can't really do anything about my bench either. Maybe I should have played the Nest Ball and the Artazon, but I wanted to save the Nest Ball in case we get Iono and need to find Fez, right? Or Numel, right? If they knock out Numel and they bump the stadium, I want to make sure I get another Numel down. So we need to make sure we get Camerupt out eventually. Just the downside about this engine is we need the Camerupt in play to use Oricorio. It's not that hard to set it up. It's a stage 1 Pokemon, but it's like still kind of annoying. If they do go Kangaskhan here, knock me out, it's fine. Because we're still going to KO them, most likely. Tails again. So optimal Tails for them. All right. They still left Kanga in the active. I would have retreated into the Teal Mask. So I'm glad they left that in the active spot. Because we can just kill this thing now. And then we just knock Heracross out for game. So see if we can pull all this off. We need to find our boy Camerupt, though. And there he is. Spoke him into existence. Let's go. You'll love to see it. You just need to find boss for game. Got Max Rod. I don't think I need the Armarouge anymore. We already got one, so we're chilling. You just need to find boss next turn. Just leave that there. Let it rip. Draw 3 cards. Rumbling Engine, bail me out. Got Arven. Any energy in the deck? 4. Yeah, we'll grab Vessel. We'll do this. I'll put 2 on Camerupt. We have Max Rod, right? So we can always move if worse comes to worse. And we have Switch. So I just want to make sure I have Camerupt powered up in case they do kill Armarouge here, just so we have the option to attack with Camerupt next turn to potentially win the game. We just need to find boss. They're in there somewhere, right? We got Lillie and Iono. There's our Lillie. That's why we haven't found one of her yet, because they are in the prizes. Okay. We just got a boss next turn. That's all we need, man. Can play our hand down a little bit with Ultra Ball. We have Max Rod. Yeah, we'll see. If they do take a 2-prize KO here, this could get awkward. But then I can bench Fez, so it's fine. So I can still flip the script. Like, I'm just looking for boss. Like, my opponent could still maybe win the game if they take a 2-prize KO here, and they can take a 2-prize turn the following turn. I guess then I could, like, Iono them. But I'm taking a knockout, though. That's the problem. Trolleys, that's 3 spec. Let's see if they have any other surprises. I still don't think they have a Meganium. I'm assuming they don't play Meganium. That's not... Yeah, it's a Mega Kangaskhan. We'll see if they have an Iono, like I said. If they Iono me to 3... Oh, they got this in the deck? Yo, not the hydrapple. Oh my god, the 1-prize hydrapple? Okay, that's not good. Well, there goes our gimmick of using a 304 HP tank one-shot Pokemon. Yeah. Oh my god, bro. They just hit me with the hydrapple out of nowhere, bro. Just dropped the hydrapple on me. All right, bet. I'm still winning with boss, but that is pretty crazy. I was not expecting to get hydrappled. That's pretty bad. Okay. We got Fez. Ultra Ball Max Rod. We still, I mean, we'll find boss, hopefully. Was not expecting to get hydrappled here. That is pretty funny. That's not good. Now I have to find... yeah, I mean, I'm like forced to find Iono. Or boss. Wow, that's crazy. Wasn't expecting them to drop the hydrapple on me like that. Bro did it to me. That's like the point of our deck, bro. The gimmick. All right, that's fine. We can play our hand down a little bit. Draw some cards. We're just looking for boss. We get Fez, plus we could draw a little bit with Revavroom. Should probably Artazon to check to see how many boss I have. Did I prize both boss? If I prize both boss, we actually might lose this game. No shot, right? Surely the bosses are in there. They're both in there. We don't have Tatsugiri, though. Getting Giri off the prizes would have been sick, because I could have potentially went, like, Giri plus Switch. Okay. So we're going to play the hand down a little bit here. We are going to fail the Nest Ball. Going to Ultra Ball away these 2 for Moltres. At the very worst, we're going to go into Moltres this turn and leave it in the active. Debating if I want to play SCR. Because I do want to keep the Iono if I whiff, right? I think I'd just rather play Max Rod, keep the SCR. So we're going to play 1 Rod. We're going to put a single Fire Energy back in the deck. We're going to Max Rod. I don't think this matters, right? We'll leave 1 in the discard for SCR. We'll put 1 on the Camerupt, and then we'll Revavroom the other one. We're just looking for boss. I'm thinking the sequencing is correct, because if I do whiff the boss somehow off of all these cards, we're going to Iono them to 2. We're going to put Moltres in the active. No boss. No boss. Oh my god. Ridiculous. Unfortunate whiff. They're both in there. Well, we have to Iono them to 2. Boss for next turn. Hey, bless my boy. Let's go. We just go Moltres. And then just hope that they don't have game. There's no shot they're going to win this turn. I'm not taking a prize. I own them to 2. 2-card hand, bench locked. Down a bunch of energy. Let's see if they can... I mean, if they win, they win. I mean, no, if they have it, they have it. There's no freaking shot, though. They need literally, like, Max Rod, Boss Energy in hand. They're not playing Max Rod, so they can't do that. We have game. Unless they Iono me again. But I could still draw my other boss. Or now to an energy to draw into boss. And they pass the turn. Let's go. We win. Bro, that got close. Somehow these grass decks are putting up more of a fight than I expected. This is twice in a row now where we actually had to sweat it out a little bit. I like their deck, though. The hydrapple idea is pretty cool. I don't know if you need the Mega Heracross, but the hydrapple idea is pretty sick, though. The one-price hydrapple, like, kind of finessed me. I'm not going to lie. We got uber finessed by that. I was like, oh, 340 HP Armarouge. I need one boss to win. I got all this draw. Surely I'm winning the game. Then he made the one-price hydrapple, and then I whiffed the boss? Good thing Iono bailed us out. We got there, though. It's all Gucci. There you go. That is the Armarouge Oricorio deck in action. Pretty fun deck to play, and Armarouge, of course, does feel like a mega evolution with how much HP it has with that ability Crimson Armor. The Camerupt's kind of sick, too. It isn't just there to help you use Oricorio. You actually can attack with it. We used it in, I think, every game in this video. The Camerupt actually ended up being a really good attacker. So I like the Camerupt. I definitely could see the A-Spec being switched around, like maybe instead of Max Rod, play Prime Catcher or Max Belt. I could definitely see that being good in here, too. But the Max Rod does make sense in a deck like this, but I could see another A-Spec being decent in here, too. The Firebreather is debatable. We didn't use it in this video, but there were times where I'm like, Firebreather would have been insane in certain situations. I don't know about the Revavroom, though I do like it. I mean, we did use it in this video, so I'd probably keep it. It was kind of important, but I don't know. The Tatsugiri is cuttable, but the Tatsugiri is good to have too, just because like you have more of an engine with the deck. There's definitely more fire Pokemon I want to try out with Oricorio in the future, so definitely stay tuned for those type of videos. There's more fire Pokemon in the format, so I'm definitely excited to play more Oricorio decks. So enjoy the video on the deck. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We're on the road to what, 85K/90K/100,000 subs on the channel. If you want to help me reach those sub goals, subscribing would be greatly appreciated. You can check out my second channel for even more content from me too, and my sponsors down below. Use code LittleDarkFury. I'll see you on another video. Bye bye.